Beneath the surface of Korea's vibrant culture lies a world of hidden histories, unsolved mysteries, and stories that were never meant to be told. From eerie urban legends to fantastical events, we uncover the secrets that lurk in the shadows of the past, and this is The Classified. And to help us out, we have the one and only AJohn in the studio.
Hello.
Hello.
Final Friday of 2025.
Can you believe it?
I know, time flies.
If you were to describe 2025 with a single word, an adjective, what would it be?
An adjective?
Or noun. Noun is fine. Or pronoun. They're all fine.
I would say a single word. I'll be theoretical? Not theoretical.
Theatrical?
Yeah. How do you say that word?
Theatrical?
Theatrical, yes.
Why?
Because this year has been a lot of ups and downs, a lot of things that happened this year. I feel like I've also developed as a human being and a lot in my career as well. And it's going to end in a huge climax.
Oh.
Right? With being next Wednesday.
Right.
Being the day that I shave my head.
Right, exactly. So this is, I guess, our year-end event.
Right.
Not ours. I mean, in collaboration with Heart Attack.
Yes.
AJohn here is going to be shaving his head for not only his... I mean, not really only. It's not for fashion's sake.
Right.
But for a good deed.
Exactly.
Tell us about it.
So yes, next Wednesday on December 31st at 2 p.m. KST on Hardtech's show, I will be a guest in the first hour and I will be shaving my head.
For?
Basically, this organization called K-With, and they are a organization that makes wigs and also do a lot of good deeds and donates to people with cancer who are fighting cancer. And I will be shaving my head live on radio along with donating 1 million won. So you guys can come join us. I have been also, to promote it, I've been putting a lot of, ads, video ads, and I spent quite a bit of money over the weekend, so hopefully more people can come and share the good deed, and we can finish the last day of the year on a good note.
That's true, that's true.
Yes.
So everybody, it's all going to be about spreading love and kindness to the people around us, especially people, the patients in need of the support.
Right.
So yeah, go ahead and support and follow them. There's details on our official YouTube channel right now in collaboration with AJohn's, so go ahead and check out the details over there.
Exactly.
Now today, everybody, is the last Friday of 2025, and it is the last episode of The Classified in the year 2025.
Right.
And we wanted to end it off in a decent manner.
Okay.
We were kind of considering a horror. But was it worth investing the last classified episode of the year to a horror genre?
Right, because people do love horror, but also it's like the time to be the year end to be jolly.
I know, and also with the lightings and everything, we're like, no horror this time.
Right.
So instead, we wanted to bring out a story with a good moral, right? With a good story, with a good lesson.
Right.
And this is a very well-known story to many, many of us. And this is not only from Korea, I believe.
This is not. I think everybody in the world, or most people, know a version of the story, I would say. And have you given any hints?
Nope. But I did. I did tell our listeners that I have to search up how a goose sounds.
Right.
Goose.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. But yes, the story that we'll be talking about today is the goose that laid the golden eggs.
Yeah, 황금알을 낳은 거위.
Yes, it is a very popular fable from Aesop's fables, and I believe everybody knows a version of this, right?
Right.
And like many European fables, this story came into Korean language and English curriculum during the 20th century education reform. That's a little bit transformed and also kind of like has its Korean versions, emphasizing the international literature. But since then, it has been used for elementary, middle school, and English reading materials. And for many Koreans growing up in the 1990s, they probably first heard about the story in the form of an animation that was actually really, really, really popular at the time, called Once Upon a Time with Inbi and Gabi.
I know this song. 은비 까비 옛날 옛적에.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people kind of remember it, but this
Yeah.
was back in 1991.
So this was like 1991 version, much better of a version of our classified corner.
Right, exactly.
They would make I don't know, visual representations of these like traditional stories
Right.
and Aesop's fables and everything. And Mbi and Gabi were far much better of a performer than us.
Some would say very similar.
Far more better. So if you want to give it a check, give that old animation a check too.
But I do look back now. You are 친구, like you're friends with Mbi and Gabi.
Exactly, and my mother did play me videos of this series when I was young to
Really?
learn Korean. My mother really wanted to teach me Korean.
Right.
She was like, English, you'll learn naturally living in Canada.
Right, right.
But Korean, if you don't get it right now, you're never going to be able to speak. So at home, she forced me to speak Korean all the time.
Right.
And she forced me to watch this show.
My parents did something very similar as well. I remember growing up, if we would basically get $1 a day as like allowance, but if we spoke English, even a single word that mom kind of catches us doing, then we would have to pay her 10 cents and we won't get the $1 of that day.
Now, that was harsh.
And which is why we were forced to speak Korean at home. But
Well, I guess that paid off, right? Because
Yeah.
you do speak decent Korean, don't you?
decent, I think, is a nice way of putting it.
We both have decent Korean.
Right.
We're just decent people.
But yes,
Not the best.
a lot of people did learn Korean through this program, and one of the episodes that were very well known at the time was about the goose that laid the golden eggs.
Exactly. So today's story of the day is 황금알을 낳은 거위, the goose that laid the golden eggs. I'm worried and concerned about the skit, and that's why I need some. Here's the thing about classified.
Right.
In the beginning when we started this whole segment, we were very shy
Right.
and we couldn't stop our laughters.
Right.
But with time, we have gained a different persona.
Okay.
The voice actors, what do we put on our faces? We put on a voice
Mask?
acting mask.
Yeah.
We have a totally different persona, and I gotta bring in that persona right now. But not not an ordinary mask, right? Today
don't
we're
like
talking
this.
about the goose that laid the golden egg. So what kind of mask do we need?
I don't like this at all.
I love it.
we
What,
need
what
a-
mask do we need?
We need a golden mask.
Here goes Kim Dong-yul singing 황금 가면 golden mask. And that was 황금 가면 golden mask by Kim Dong-yul. I'm ready.
Wow, the golden mask?
Yes. Now I have the
Wow.
golden mask and the ice americano all ready.
Yeah, ice americano on a cold winter day, right?
Yeah, our listeners are saying, 얼주가 좀 줄여요, Jenny says. Please cut down on your iced americano on this cold day. It is freezing cold outside today.
It is freezing cold, but I believe that's your third or fourth shot of espresso, I believe, coffee.
In terms of espresso, this is my 8th shot.
Really?
My day has been long.
Yeah.
brother. And it's going to be very long tonight, so I need some extra shot.
Okay, well, let's come down and let's hopefully quickly get through this before you have your huge crush.
So I have my 황금 가면 red golden mask. Because today I get to play out the main character of today's story.
Which is the golden goose, as well as the farmer, right? Everyone knows the story, so.
I would say the goose that lays golden eggs.
Okay.
Not the goose itself isn't golden, is it?
Well, the goose is the one who's making it.
I
so-
guess it's composed of gold.
Right.
It's
Yes.
intestines, maybe, right?
Right. So, yeah, the goose is the main. Is the goose the main character?
Yeah, the protagonist.
I would say, someone would say the farmer is the main character.
It's gotta be a protagonist.
Okay, anyways, we don't have a lot of time. Let's get straight into it, why don't we?
Poor goose.
I know.
We're spoiling it right now.
Yeah.
Poor goose.
Anyways.
Okay, everybody, we're gonna jump straight into our voice acting corner. 황금알을 낳은 거위, the goose that laid the golden eggs, part 1. Here it goes.
Before the sun rose, the farmer was already awake. He was a thin man, bent slightly forward even when he stood still, as if the years of labor had carved the shape of the land into his spine. The room around him matched his body. The house was silent and cold, the wooden floor pressed sharply against his bare feet. A thin blanket lay folded in the corner, flat and lifeless. The farmer sat on the edge of his bed, the breath out slowly. Another day of work. His stomach growled loudly. He looked at the small room, the empty table, the cracked walls, the thin blanket folded in the corner. The morning air was sharp and wet. The ground was cold under his shoes as he walked towards the farm. The sky slowly turned gray. Birds flew overhead, free and light.
You can fly wherever you want. I wonder how that feels.
At the farm, he worked without rest. He dug the hard soil until his back burned. He pulled weeds until his fingers bleed. At noon, he sat under a tree and drank water.
That's enough for today's meal.
After a long day of labor, the farmer decided to walk back home, but this time in a different path. The ground was covered in mud. Mist rose slowly, wrapped the land in white silence. Then he heard it. The farmer froze.
Did I just imagine that?
The voice was weak, shaking, almost broken. The farmer followed the sound near a muddy ditch. He saw her. A young female goose lay on her side. Her white feathers were crushed into the mud, heavy and dark. Blood dried along her wing, which bent at a wrong, painful angle. Her chest moved fast as she breathed.
Human, please don't turn away.
The farmer slowly kneeled down, his knees sinking into the mud.
Oh, you're hurt. You're hurt very badly, aren't you?
The goose tried to move and cried out.
It hurts so much. I tried to fly. I fell. I thought this place could be my grave.
Her voice trembled. The farmer reached out, then stopped.
Well, may I touch you? I don't want to hurt you more.
The goose gently nodded weakly.
You're safe now. You're not alone anymore. Do not worry, little goose.
Wow! That was chapter 1, part 1 of The Goose That Laid the Golden Egg.
Okay, just for your information, if you're tuning in for the first time, I'm usually better than this. And
Yeah.
I'm usually not like this. I'm a very ordinary, average person. So
Yeah.
please don't get me wrong. We just go crazy on Friday afternoons.
You are a singer-songwriter, I do want to point out.
Yes. This is a time of the week where I truly bring on a different persona,
Right.
a golden persona.
Yes.
And yeah, that's what I do. Did that sound like a goose, though?
I would say that was pretty on point. That was pretty good.
Okay, well, that's good.
I don't know about the voice aspect, the dialogue, because I did write it in the script that it was a female goose, a geese, a goose.
Have you ever spoken to a goose?
Unfortunately, not.
Well, you cannot tell how a female goose would sound different from a male goose.
That is very true. I have not talked to
Please do your research before walking into the studio.
one. But
AJohn.
I have never heard a goose that sounds like you, the way you did. Like, even if they did. But it seems like people still loved it, right?
I love this comment. And Naga says, Yohan's quack quack, gather the birds in my garden.
I'm saying you're speaking their language, right?
I guess so. And I'm not sure if I should be proud about this or not. But
It sounds so natural that the birds are even coming to listen to you.
thank you. Jenny says, pick jump. 10 out of
Right.
10. Thank you.
Wow, maybe it's a pick jump, but it's like it says 100 points. Maybe it's 100 out of 1,000.
100 out of
100,000?
Probably 100,000.
Yeah.
Something that I never got to see on my report card, but I finally get to see pick jump. Thank you very much on that. But is this the end of the story?
No, it's not.
Of course not. Now, the poor goose has
Right.
been laying on the floor for a very long time.
Right.
Very long time.
You know, the goose probably thought she was gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
She believed that it was her deathbed.
But should you give up
No.
during your lows?
Exactly.
You should not give up.
Mhm.
You never give up. Who
Right.
gives up?
Exactly.
Only the people in the loser club gives up,
Right.
including myself.
And which was your most recent music?
Exactly.
Yes.
But in reality, everyone, you should never go. You should keep on.
Dreaming.
You gotta keep on dreaming, just like the little goose, right?
Exactly.
Because if you keep on yelling out help and screaming out, "I'm here," honk honk. somebody will come to you and lift you up.
Exactly. A gentle farmer will come and help you, right?
You raise me up.
I don't like today's segues into this song. It's horrible, but
The next song, everybody.
yes.
A legendary tune coming from 인순이. This is 거위의 꿈, Dream of a Goose. And that was 인순이 singing 거위의 꿈, The Dream of a Goose.
Such a good song, right?
It's a classic.
Jenny
Really
is
is a
saying 거위의 꿈 오랜만에 듣네요. 감동. Saying, oh, I haven't heard the song in a while. Very 감동.
It really is a 감동 song. It's a very moving song, isn't it?
It reminds me of the scene from Dream High, I believe, right?
Oh, did they sing this song?
I believe they
before?
did.
I think they did too. Someday.
Yeah. It's such a good song, though.
Song of hope.
Right.
And a song of constantly just walking your path, not giving up.
Right.
That's what we all should be doing, right? On this last Friday of 2025.
It's impossible to sing at a 노래방, though.
Why?
It's so high.
You can sing it.
No, I can't. You know how
Do you
high
want to
that
give
is?
us a sample?
Definitely not.
You should not be singing in the key of a woman, but you should lower it down to 8 octaves.
Hey,
I mean 8 keys, I'm sorry, not octaves.
I was gonna say 8 octaves sounds about right. Oh.
But anywho, if you bring it down 8 octave, you would probably sound like a goose,
Right.
right? And that is what we're going to be doing today. Because today's topic
Yes.
for the classified is
the goose that laid the golden eggs.
exactement. Everybody, this is the image of the goose that lays golden eggs. So right now, the goose was kind of hurt and injured.
Right.
But a random man came across saying, hey, I can help you. And I guess that's where we left you guys off.
Exactly.
So we shall jump straight into part 2. Would that be okay?
Sounds great.
Alrighty. So part 2 of this story begins right now.
The farmer carried the muddy young goose all the way home. Her body was heavy with wet feathers. Mud dripped slowly onto his arm and shirt. The goose pressed weakly against his chest. Inside the house, the farmer placed her near the warm corner of the floor. He brought water in a cracked bowl and cleaned the mud from her feathers.
I am sorry, and thank you.
Well, no need to thank me or to be sorry. Just get better soon, little goose.
Every day he did the same things. He woke up before sunrise, he cared for the goose, then headed to the field until his body shook. And every night he came back and cared for the goose again.
Eat. You need strength.
Days passed. The goose stopped shaking. Her breath grew slow and deep. Her eyes became bright again. She began to stand, then to walk, then to waddle around the room. Her body grew bigger, rounder, full of life. Her feathers became thick and shining white, smooth like fresh snow. When she flapped her wings, the air moved strongly.
Look, I can stand for a long time now.
One early morning before the farmer left for work, the goose made a strange sound. The farmer dropped what he was holding.
Wait, what's wrong, goose?
He rushed to her side, heart pounding. The goose was breathing hard, her body tense. The farmer kneeled beside her, hands shaking. Then he saw it. Beneath her laid an egg, but it was not white, it was gold.
What is this?
He reached out slowly and lifted it. It was warm, it was heavy, it was real.
What? It's so heavy. This is gold.
Huh? Is it? It felt heavy.
The farmer laughed once and short and confused.
You must have eaten something strange, something shiny, little goose.
He went to work that day as usual, but his thoughts were heavy. The image of the golden egg stayed in his mind. The very next morning, the farmer rushed again and another golden egg lay beneath the goose. The next day, another cry, another egg. The day after, one gold egg. Every single morning, the small table began to shine with yellow light. The eggs lined up heavy and perfect. The room looked different now, bright and warmer.
Does this change things?
I just don't know. I don't know.
And deep in the farmer's chest, something new began to move. Not hunger, but wonder, and something far more dangerous. Ooh.
So now they've developed a friendship and a partnership.
Right, so it's like the farmer is basically like a father, right?
Right?
And then what did we get to see?
A great lineup of golden eggs.
Right. So the farmer didn't know at 1st. The farmer was poor, very poor, didn't have a lot of food to eat himself, but
Yes.
was caring for this goose out of the kindness of his heart. And then one day the goose started crying, like.
Right? I'm losing my voice now. I'm sorry, guys.
And then, yes, and then he just realized that the goose could lay golden eggs, which he never really expected. And at first, he just kind of like brushed it off, thinking that, oh, the goose probably ate something weird. And then it happened again, and again,
And again.
and again. And then the farmer started wondering, what is going on?
Exactly. And he starts to get confused. There's something blooming inside of his heart.
Right.
But he's like, what is this? I really don't know. Is this hunger? Is this wonder? Is this greed?
But it is something dangerous.
We'll have to see, right? We'll have to see. But if anyone has any access to goose who lays golden eggs,
Yes.
give us a call.
Please call
Give
us.
us a call.
Wherever it is, we're more than happy to go pick it up just for content. Obviously, just
At
for
plus
radio.
82 010 1 2 3 4 5
Exactly, just for research purposes. But please let us know.
Jenny chose to toss it over the golden eggs. Well, anywho, everybody, we may not have our hands on golden eggs this year, but this year was truly gold.
I would agree.
It
yes.
really was gold for many of us, especially with this show. We have the most gold-like room, especially with the golden lightings right now.
Right.
Right, and we cannot resist but to play out this next song. Please do the honors.
Yes, one of my favorite group. This is Ichi with Gold.
And there it was, Ichi singing Gold.
Ooh.
And that was to match today's story of the day, everybody. 황금알을 낳은 거위, the goose that laid the golden eggs.
I love Ichi.
Great team indeed.
Great team.
But you know what I like also equally as Ichi?
Gold.
Golden eggs.
Yeah, fun fact. Apparently, a lot of experts believe that the price of silver
It's
is
gonna
going to be
skyrocket,
it's
right?
going to skyrocket. It's going to be the
So
new
everyone
gold.
hold tightly onto your silverware.
Yeah, no. Apparently, they say like it's gonna be just as expensive or more expensive than gold soon.
Exactly, that's what
like
they're
the next
saying,
10
right?
years.
We need to start appreciating our silver accessories right
Exactly.
there.
It's a new investment. But I'm
But
joking.
anywho, we're
Yes.
going to move on to our third part of today's
Ooh.
story, the final conclusion, right?
Right.
What's going to happen to the poor goose who has been laying dozens of golden eggs?
Right.
There may be some mind shift.
Yeah, there may be some
in the
dangerous
farmer.
stuff. Yeah.
So we'll have to find out right now. Here it goes, part 3 of today's story.
The farmer stopped waking up before the sunrise. At first, it was only a little later, but soon he stopped going every day, then every other day, then almost never. The field dried, the weeds grew tall, and the soil cracked open under the sun. The farmer stayed inside the house, watching the goose. His eyes changed.
Hurry up. Eat. Eat more.
He began to feed the goose more and more than before.
I'm full.
Well, you need to grow. You need strength. You know that, goose.
The goose grew bigger and bigger. Her body became heavy. Her movements became slow.
Goose. I don't feel well. My body feels strange.
He stopped talking to her kindly. He stopped asking about her pain. At night, he stared at her belly. Then one evening, as the lamp flickered, a thought crawled into his mind.
If one golden egg comes out every day, there must be many inside, right?
His breathing became fast. The next morning, the farmer did not wait for her cry. He went to the farm for the first time in many days, not to work, but to take a tool, cold iron, heavy and sharp. He returned to the house.
Goose, why did you bring that inside?
The farmer did not reply. He grabbed the goose.
Stop! Stop! You're hurting me!
She struggled, but her heavy body could not move fast, and the farmer struck the goose.
Please, it hurts! Please stop!
The room filled with her scream. She fell to the floor, unable to move, feathers shaking.
Shh, be quiet. It will be over soon.
He cut her open to look for the golden eggs. The goose screamed until her voice broke.
Goose!
However, inside her body, there was no gold, only blood. The farmer froze, his hands shaking violently.
What? Where is it? Where is the gold? Speak, goose, speak!
The goose's body went still. Her eyes, once bright and trusting, stared without light. Silence followed, heavy, endless. And once a house that was bright and alive became empty in a way it had never been before.
The poor goose.
The greed of a human.
Why are we like that?
Yes.
Why are we so blind?
Right. And I do want to point out that this story is a little bit different to the original. The original script as well, we actually changed it while we were reading because the original one that I wrote was a little bit too gruesome.
It was gruesome.
It was very
too cruel.
It was
and
very detailed as to how he killed her.
unlike our intention, it could have become a horror film.
Right.
Horror storytelling corner. So instead, we went a bit easy.
Right.
A bit more PG.
Right, and the original story actually also doesn't actually talk about how he rescued the goose as well, and also it doesn't talk about, this graphic detail. But, this is our kind of version of it. And I hope you guys
Exactly.
did like the very fun story that is very well known around the world called The Goose That Laid the Golden Eggs.
And the lesson,
Right,
is to appreciate what you have.
right.
And if you lose your patience, if you just cross the line, then you lose everything.
Exactly.
You got to be happy and never take things for granted.
Exactly.
Just like the amazing golden episodes here at the archive. AJohn, are you taking it for granted?
I'm not. I love it. I really do think.
Exactly. Then do not split open the archive.
Hopefully not. Yes.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully not. We don't get
But you
to
can
break this.
only shave your head.
Okay.
That's going to glue the archive together back.
My hair is gonna glue us.
Yes, that is the golden egg
It's
of
gonna glue
Adivera.
us and the heart attack as this new generation of.
As a collaboration, right?
Exactly.
Back to back, exactly. Well, here's a fun. Next Wednesday, that is, right?
Yes, the last day of this year.
I'll have to deal with you with your new look for the entire second hour. For the anonymous.
I might even bring in earphones that day so you can see my head without this headphones.
I am looking forward to, and at the same time, not looking forward to that at all.
And I do have to go to a year-end event
Oh
that
my
I was
goodness.
invited by the CEO, and I have kind of already put in my words that I am gonna be bold.
Oh my goodness.
And
We're
are
gonna be
you still
shocked.
gonna invite me?
I don't know, man. I don't know. But it's going to be a great event. And everybody, here's a big pat to everybody
Yes.
for successfully coming to, making it to the last Friday of the year.
Yeah.
Right? Doesn't mean it's the year end already, right? We still have what? 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 more days left, right?
Yes.
So make the
16?
most out of it. We have 5 golden egg days left of this
Right.
year. Make every day worth it. Make it mean it.
Right.
And surround yourself with love and good food and people that you truly care about and spread the love and kindness.
Exactly. It is the last program of 2025. So go enjoy it. Go have fun. Go celebrate. Drink 8 shots of coffee if you need to.
That's my goal.
That's your goal.
That is my goal. But always remember to not be greedy, right?
yes.
It's a lesson taught by this Aesop's fable that we talked about today. But I guess it is time for us to let go of our listeners and be less greedy again. We could
Yes.
keep going for another hour, but we shouldn't be.
Yes.
Right? Because we'll be back tomorrow anyways at 4 p.m. KST. Letting you off with the final track, everyone. 욕심, Please Be Greedy by 선우정아. You want to say goodbye together?
Sounds great.
This is Yohan Lee and
AJohn.
checking out. Bye-bye.
Happy New Year's.
School.